Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel for a totally impromptu and completely unannounced live stream. I have been brainstorming like a mad woman today and failing to come up with content ideas because I'm supposed to batch content this week. But more importantly, I have been working on the challenge for the summer, and I knew I wanted to put up a piece of content about it, and I figured this would just be the easiest thing to do. So if people come on here, great, let's chat. And if it's just me talking to myself, that's fine too. But welcome to the details for the Summer Self-Improvement Challenge. This is a challenge that I'm going to be running because I want to do it personally. Like, I knew that I needed something to kind of help re-engage me for the summer and to take everything up to the next level, and I thrive off of challenging myself, but I like to have guidelines and rules and specific things, right? Hello, Meredith. Good to see you. I'm glad you're excited about it. Oh my gosh, I'm so stinking excited about it. I can't even tell you. And it's scratching the itch for my desire to have I want to do the 75 hard, but I don't want to do 75 hard. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, what can I do that is my own version? That's my own thing. And so that is what I've come up with for the Summer of Self-Improvement Challenge, because for me and for this challenge, health is a part of it, but it is not the only part of it. There is so much that goes into self-improvement. And I almost wanted to call it the self-discipline challenge, but I also wanted to be, I don't know. We as a community came up with the self-improvement challenge. Hi, Amberly. And so I've kind of brainstormed a little bit and came up with what the guidelines are for this challenge. And what's special about it is that you guys are going to be able to customize it so it works for you. The only hesitation I have with that is I don't want anybody in the challenge group to use that as an excuse to not challenge themselves. Challenge is literally in the title of this program. So I want everybody who's a member of it to challenge themselves in some way, shape, or form. But I do have some bullet point items of things that should be going into the challenge. So the first piece of information you should know is I am personally running this challenge from Memorial Day until Labor Day. So it is not like the calendar summer in that summer doesn't technically start until I think June 21st or 22nd. It's way away. But it also doesn't technically end until September 22nd. And how many of us actually run by the calendar's definition of summer? Nobody. We run by the holidays that dictate when summer is, and that's Memorial Day to Labor Day. So that is when I'm going to be personally running the challenge. Now, that's a long time. That's 14 weeks, y'all. 14 weeks. Hi, Alyssa. And so because it's 14 weeks, I know some people might lose their motivation. Some people might be like, not for me. Oh my gosh. So I don't want people to run scared or not challenge themselves at all because it is a 14-week challenge. I'd rather you challenge yourself for 30 days or 60 days or 6 weeks than not at all. So you have the choice to have a smaller challenge, but I would highly encourage you to participate in all 14 weeks because I think the whole point is to develop some consistency and to develop some really great habits and to hopefully see some changes in your mood, in your, not your personality, but in your routines, in your habits, and maybe in your health too. Yes, I do have some health specific guidelines that I'm going to offer to you guys, suggest to you guys, nay, require of you guys, but which I'll get into in a minute. Hello, Angela. My plan is to do it for the whole 14 weeks. That's right, Lissa. And my plan is to do it for the whole 14 weeks too. And I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. So let's get into the details other than the timing. I just typed up. So first of all, in order to participate in this challenge, you have to be a member of the Diva and the Divine community. And I don't just mean welcome, you're a part of the community, because all of you who are subscribing and seeing this video are in fact a member of the Diva and the Divine community, but we have an actual community, an actual place on the internet that is the Diva and the Divine community. And the link is down below. And as you'll see, it's literally divaandthedivinecommunity.com. And what that is it sends you over to a place called Mighty Networks. And we've been on Mighty Networks since my Facebook got hacked a couple months ago while I was in Florida. And it encouraged me to have to find a different place to house us, lest I didn't get my Facebook back. And while I did get my Facebook back, and ultimately I got admin rights to my groups back, a lot of people are preferring the Mighty Networks sort of venue. And it has been quiet over there lately because your girl has been tired. Let's be honest. I've been tired. And I know that doesn't feel like much of an excuse, a legitimate excuse, but it's the truth. I have had more energy today than I have had in weeks. And I'm not exaggerating. I literally, like, it's almost 5 o'clock and I'm still running with the energy that I had when I woke up this morning. And I definitely contribute the fact that I spent the last 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, sitting on my butt doing practically nothing because we got our second shot of our vaccine on Saturday morning. So in 2 weeks, your girl can like reincorporate herself into the world again, which is amazing. But because of that, I had literally planned a down weekend and did practically nothing. The most energy I exerted after we got home from the vaccine thing, I cleaned a little bit right when we got home because I felt fine. And yesterday I showered. That was literally all I did. I've just been tired. That's the reality of it. But today, while I'm supposed to be planning my content for filming this week, I cannot come up with stuff to film. I don't know why. Like, my content planner has like two videos listed in it, and I'm like, I don't even want. Like, one's a favorites video. You have a favorites video coming if you guys want it. And my monthly goals video. Like, those are givens, right? But I'm like, oh, I'm so glad, Meredith. That makes me so happy. And when you sign up, you do have to wait for approval because I made the network private because people talk about private things in there. And I don't want just Joe Schmo off the streets of the internet to be able to walk in and see what everyone's talking about. So you need to get approved to get in. And it's not like you have to have a special requirement or something. I just want people who legitimately want to be there to be the ones that are in there. So I will approve you, and then you can get in. And then within the network, there will be a specific group geared towards this summer challenge. So with that being said, I just wrote up in the challenge group, I came up with a cute little image, which you guys have already seen because of the thumbnail. I was very proud of that image for the challenge, but I've come up with the guidelines for the challenge. So I can no longer see the chat, so bear with me if you guys are talking. Feel free to talk, but I can't see it anymore. I have to go and find my post that I just wrote. Give me a second. I didn't have that pulled up. Here we go. The challenge details are as follows. My recommendation to you is you set these goals for the challenge. You pick a diet and you stick to it. That is directly off of the 75 hard. Now, what do I mean by a diet? I don't necessarily mean weight loss. You all can be the first to know that your girl is officially starting a reverse diet. Yes, I'm officially starting a reverse diet, which means my entire health goal of the summer is not to lose weight. It's not. And I'm going to go into it in another video about why I am starting a reverse diet before I hit my weight loss goal, blah, 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 all that jazz. But the fact is, I am officially in reverse diet mode. So my cut's supposed to end in like what? A week. But I am technically in reverse diet mode as we speak. But it's going to be a very, very slow climb. It's going to be a very slow climb up to maintenance. I'm currently sitting pretty at 1,800 calories and 140 grams of protein, which is not far from where I've been anyway. So it's fine. So I will not be in weight loss mode, but I want you, if you are in weight loss mode, great. Pick a plan, stick with it. If you want a reverse diet, great. Pick a plan, maybe pick a coach and stick with it. Or if you just want to be like, I want to work on my nutrition, maybe you pick some specific guidelines for your new nutrition goals that you want to focus on during the summer. Whatever it may be, if you want to do calories, points, bites, whatever, macros, that's fine. But you should pick a way of eating, which is the definition of a diet, by the way. A diet does not mean weight loss. A diet simply means one's way of eating, and stick to it. That's guideline number 1. Pick a diet and stick to it. Guideline number 2, is set a daily movement goal. For me personally, I'm sharing all of my personal goals with you as well. For me personally, the movement goal is going to be 60 minutes of intentional movement or working out every single day. So I'm going to up my Apple Watch's workout goal to 60 minutes. But here's the caveat, because your girl is learning that you can't just go hard for 14 weeks straight and expect good things to happen. The ultimate goal of my reverse diet is to build some muscle, but to gain my energy back, because this energy I have today is a fluke. It is not normal, and I want this to be normal. So I have to focus on energy, but I want to challenge myself, which is the whole point of the challenge. So 60 minutes of intentional movement a day means I am working out in some way, shape, or form 5-6 days a week. But when I do take a rest day, it's going to be an active rest day. I'm going to get my steps in by walking, by yoga, by stretching, by rigorous house cleaning, whatever the case may be, as long as I have some intentional activity to run the workout timer to. So it's not just like, oh, let me get my steps in. That is another goal that I have, but it's literally intentional movement. That is the goal. And you might not be as ambitious as me, or you might be more ambitious than me. But my personal movement goal is 60 minutes of intentional movement a day. Following that up with 10,000 steps a day. That is my personal goal there. I will also be starting Lift 4 again next week. I loved my Let's Get Up, but I'm very excited to get back to Joel and Lift 4. So that's going to happen as well. And then, so we have the diet, we have a movement goal. The next thing is to drink a gallon of water every single day. If the gallon of water freaks y'all out, the minimum, and this is a flat out requirement, is half your body weight in ounces of water. Like, let's challenge ourselves. Let's get hydrated. It's freaking summer. It is hot outside, y'all. It is hot outside. And we need to stay hydrated. So in a perfect world, you get your gallon of water in. In the ideal world, you get at least half of your body weight in ounces of water in. That is a requirement. I'm somewhat relate to how you're feeling with having no idea what videos to film. It's not, I will not be losing weight with you this summer. I'm not more ambitious than you. So we got the water, then switching gears, getting out of the diet and the health and the fitness, read 10 pages of a book every single day. That is something directly taken from 75 Hard. So at however long it takes you to read 10 minutes or 10 pages, I keep thinking 10 minutes and 10 pages are the same, but they're not necessarily the same. And it can be of whatever book you want. If you're really not a personal development book person and you just want to read some fiction, fine, read some fiction. I don't care. I will personally be trying to use this to encourage me to read a little bit more and get in some fiction alongside my nonfiction. The Diva and the Divine Book Club has some great books that we're into for the rest of the year, and the summer books are awesome and I'm really excited about them. But I have some stuff that's not the book club books that I also want to be reading, but if I don't finish the book club books, I can't read the other books. So I'm hoping that like the 10-page requirement encourages me to do a little bit more than 10 pages in a day, but at least 10 pages of a book every day. And then we have go outside at least twice a week for 20 minutes. Because it's summertime. We need the vitamin D. I don't care if you go outside and sit. I don't care if you do your daily devotionals over coffee on the porch, or you can do what I plan on doing and take a 20-minute walk around your neighborhood. Just get outside for 20 minutes, at least twice a week. It's summertime, right? And then we have any other personal development goals if you're choosing, right? So that's essentially the thing. Any other goals that you have that you want to build and construct habits around, great time to do it. Really great time to do it. Like 14 weeks is a long time, and it will allow you to cultivate the consistency that comes with solid habit building. So I'm really, really excited about that. I wanted to show this to you guys. Oh my gosh. So I took the time. I have this little habit tracker book from Erin Condren, and look what I did. I divided it up into 3 sections of 8. So these are my health goals. These are like my personal goals. And I have some work goals down here too. And I washi taped them up for every single week for the entirety of the 14 weeks. And I have everything dated already. So the dates of the entire challenge are in my habit tracker. And I have a bunch of my habits that I can check off every single day. Some of the ones that I haven't mentioned yet, and I didn't put them in the post either because they're just like my personal development habits, you know. I also have food before coffee. I've been slacking on my eat something before I drink caffeine, and it makes a difference. It really does. So I'm like, that's one of the things that I'm writing down. I have to consume food before I consume caffeine. Read 10 pages. I have journaling down as something I'm going to be doing every day. Quiet time, meaning like time when prayer, Bible time, morning routine, evening routine, a nightly home reset, which I guess is part of the evening routine, but it's like the take 15 minutes and like make sure you put everything away in the kitchen and wipe down the counters and pick up the living room and just reset the house. So when you come out the next day, it's already clean and it's beautiful and it's great. And then some self-care, whatever the definition of self-care is for me. Some days it will be a mask. Some days it'll be a special dessert. Some days it will be taking a couple minutes to just do nothing or an hour to sit, whatever the case may be. Why do you have to consume food before coffee? That is a great question. There are hormonal implications if you consume caffeine on an empty stomach. It can send your hormones out of whack. And I got this information from the book Woman Code by Alicia Vitti. And you guys know I talked a lot about her while I was in Florida, because I am currently trying to figure out some hormonal issues of my own, and trying to balance things out a little bit better naturally. And that comes with like cycle syncing and all that stuff. And one of the things she explicitly states is like in her world, you get rid of caffeine in its entirety. I love my morning cup of coffee. It is part of my routine and it makes me feel good and it makes me feel ready for the day. So while I'm not ready to surrender all of caffeine, I've drastically cut back on the amount of caffeine that I've eaten. And I have found that, because I started doing this when I was in Florida, I have found that on the days that I do in fact consume food before I drink coffee, I am less hungry. I am more satisfied. I never end up with coffee jitters or anything. And my energy is higher than if I just have coffee on an empty stomach. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, that's what's happening. And I know that it works because I've done it and I've experienced it and it's great. And then I wake up and I'm not hungry, but I want my coffee. And so I'm like, I just won't do it today. And then one day goes into 2 days, goes into 3 days. And then I wonder why I end up hungry and moody and tired. And I'm like, it's all linked. It's all linked together. So I need to get much more intentional about doing that on a daily basis. And I mean, this morning, all I did, those Fairlife nutrition shakes that I love so much, I just drank half of one of those. So 75 calories, 15 grams of protein, and then I went and had my coffee. I didn't make my breakfast or anything. I just went ahead and had a little something, right? And it was great. So I'm going to be doing that. And that's the reason why it helps keep things a little bit more balanced. I'm not even as ambitious. I also have issues with working out that need to be careful about setting goals to work out every single day. Yeah. And you don't have to set a goal to work out every single day. Like I said, I have a goal for rest days as well. So maybe your goal is to intentionally take 3 rest days a week or something and figure out, here's the problem is a lot of people take rest days as an excuse to sit on your butt and do absolutely nothing. And which, don't get me wrong, I did that this weekend and it was bomb. Hi, Rosie. And I loved it. No, I didn't love it. Actually, I did it because I had to do it. But I feel really good because I did it. So I'm working on finding that balance, right? But only if you have issues that are obsessive, then you need to figure out what goals would keep that balanced, right? So and then I have some work goals, client check-ins, work time, posting on social media every day, et cetera, et cetera. So that's the challenge. Like I said, to get into the challenge, you have to sign up for the Diva and the Divine community over on Mighty Networks, which is divaandthedivinecommunity.com. And then once you're approved, you will find the group within the network. So the network is like the main page, and then there are different groups within the Mighty Network. So that's where that will be. And then the last little piece that I just decided that I was going to do today because I thought it would be fun. Anybody who is participating in the challenge will get a discount code. It's already in the group. We'll get a discount code for $10 off one hour coaching call with me. And the sooner you get all in and get that scheduled and whatever, or the sooner you get in, the sooner you can get that scheduled. I'm not taking calls this week because it's batch week, but next week, like if you want a Monday call, let's go. Or no, not Monday, Tuesday, because Monday is Memorial Day and ain't nobody working on Monday. But I just wanted to give that as an option because I know a lot of people are like, I don't know about coaching. I don't know what to do for this challenge. I don't know. I can't decide. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a perk for being willing to commit to this challenge, because I think the challenge in and of itself is important. And if you want a little bit of additional guidance, I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to do that at a lower price. So that discount for one use of a 60-minute call is in the group already for you to go. And yeah, so that's it. Do we have any questions, any comments, any concerns? I've already been talking for 21 minutes. I knew this wouldn't be short, but my gosh, Brianna. I just wanted a place to put this information, and I wasn't sure it warranted its own, like, let's be all official about it video. So here I am, live streaming randomly on a Monday afternoon. It is 5:00. I need to go downstairs and consider doing dinner. And meal prepping, because that didn't happen yesterday. Oh my gosh, y'all. And I'm out of water. Son of a gun. That is the worst when I am out of water and I know I'm out of water and I keep picking up my stupid thing to drink anyway. And this has BCAA powder in it. So it's sour apple flavored. Oh my gosh. Okay. I definitely struggle with rest days, not making them lazy days for me. Any amount of intentional activity is a workout. And that could be like, and that's why I said intentional movement. So if you're not working out that day, you can still go outside and get a walk in. You can do something. You can stretch. You can yoga. You can chair yoga. I need to work on, one of the things I need to work on is definitely stretching. Like super important, super something that I slack on regularly, and my body feels it and it's not happy about it. So I need to get better about that. That's actually something I should add to my little magical habit tracker. I've never seen this book. I need one. I don't know. The problem is they have a habit tracker pad. I don't remember. I swear I bought this. Like they didn't send it to me in a box or anything. I bought this from them, but I don't know if they're available currently. But it's awesome. It's literally every page of this book is a habit tracker. Every single page. So it's going to last me like 2 years. It's going to be great. But they do have a habit tracker pad on the Erin Condren website. I've been getting a little better at that by focusing on weekly activity goals right now. Lift 4 and 4 to 5 blocks per week, which gives me a nice mix of workout and active recovery. I'm meal prepping right now. I need to work on stretching too. Yeah, everybody needs to work on stretching. I don't know a single person focusing on working out who does enough stretching, truly. So that's it. Any other questions that we have about this challenge? It starts next Monday. Next Monday is Memorial Day. And yes, I intentionally started it on the day that we're all going to be barbecuing. Well, I'm not going to be barbecuing. It's just going to be another day in the life for me. But except my husband will be off of work. But did you order your EC summer box? I sure did. I ordered it the day that it was available. So I'm anxiously awaiting the arrival of the summer box. I like the Erin Condren boxes. They're really great. But I intentionally started it on Memorial Day to cause everybody to be mindful of what they're doing on Memorial Day. Because part of the challenge is to be able to incorporate this challenge into your life, right? Yeah. So if you're barbecuing, if you're finally getting together with family again for the first time, like, great. But also remember, it's day one of the challenge. So what do you have to do to incorporate all of your goals and to be able to check them all off in order to reach them and still enjoy your day? Also, I do have a cute little graphic, like one of those Instagram 30-day challenges with like little squares and like one thing to do every day. I also have a 30-day challenge photo of like little tasks that you can do every day, or like you do one a day, right? Like you start at the top and each day is a new task. So I'm going to post that as well, and that is going to be something you could choose to add to your thing, just as a daily something to do. So I've been brainstorming. Yeah, I'm excited about this challenge, y'all, and I cannot believe it's only a week away. A week. We're a week out, which is why I need to get this video out. It's going to be a normal Monday off, except I'll be less productive than today because my family will be home. Fair enough. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to be doing. We will still be 1 week out from full immunity. So we're not like getting together with anybody yet. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. Can't even tell you how excited I am. I can't even tell you. Not that we have many friends here because COVID hit right when we were working on building our community, but the option is there, which is very exciting. So that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. And so I'm going to sign off before this video gets too long. But shout out to those of you that decided to pop in and hang out with me for a few minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions about anything, you know where to find me on Instagram, or leave them in the comment section down below and I can address them as they come in. And until next time, my friends, take care.